Welcome to episode 50. As a special bonus, we're taking on a classic topic that every English learner needs to master, talking about your daily routine.
Exactly. It seems simple, right? But the difference between I wake up, I eat, I go to work, and sounding like a native speaker is all in the details. Today, we're going to show you how to add more flavor and fluency to your routine descriptions.
So, let's start with the morning. Instead of just saying, I wake up, you can add a bit more detail. For example, I usually wake up around 7 a.m., but I don't get up right away. I often check my phone for a few minutes. I'm not a morning person, so I literally roll out of bed at the last minute. Roll out of bed is a great natural phrase. My alarm goes off at 6:30, and I hit snooze a couple of times. Goes off for an alarm is very common.
That's a great point, Sarah. And instead of I eat breakfast, you could say, I usually grab a quick coffee and a piece of toast on my way out the door. If I have time, I'll make myself some eggs. I'm not big on breakfast, so I just have a cup of tea. My kids insist on having cereal every morning, so I always get that ready for them.
After you get ready, it's time to commute. Many people just say, I go to work. A more natural way is to describe how you commute and what you do during it. I usually commute by train, which takes me about 30 minutes. I have a long commute, so I listen to a podcast or read a book on the way. I drive to work, but the traffic can be terrible, so I try to leave early. Luckily, I live close to the office, so I just walk there.
Now, let's talk about the phrases we use to connect our ideas and make them flow. We can start our routine with first, then add after that, then, or next. Don't forget adverbs like usually, often, or sometimes. First, I get to work and dive into my emails. Dive into means to start something with focus. Then, I usually have a meeting with my team. After that, I focus on my main tasks for a few hours. Around lunchtime, I'll grab a bite with my colleagues or just eat at my desk.
Absolutely, you're building a story, not just a list. Now for the evening. When you're done with work, you could say, when I get home, I usually run a few errands, like going to the grocery store or picking up dry cleaning. I try to hit the gym right after work to blow off some steam. Hit the gym and blow off some steam are great phrasal verbs. Most evenings, I cook dinner for my family, and we eat together. Sometimes I'm too tired to cook, so we just order takeout.
And to wrap up the day, you can use finally or in the evening. Finally, I like to wind down by reading a book or watching a TV show before bed. Wind down is fantastic for relaxing. In the evening, I help my kids with their homework and get them ready for bed. Before I turn in for the night, another way to say go to bed, I make sure everything is ready for the next day. I always try to get at least 7 hours of sleep.
You see, by using a richer vocabulary of verbs, adverbs, and smooth transition words, you can transform a simple topic into a fluent, engaging conversation. So, your homework for this episode is to practice.
That's right. Write down your routine. Then add these new words and phrases. And finally, practice saying it out loud. Don't be shy. The more you practice, the more natural it will sound. And record yourself. It's the best way to catch those little things you want to improve.
And if you want to know how to connect your ideas even more, we recommend you go back and listen to episode 22, Master Reported Speech in English, Backshift, Questions, and Commands. It will perfectly complement what you've learned today.
See you next time.